Alrighty, everybody. Good morning. What's up? I am here. We are ready to go. Battlefield of Eternity is going to be our first map of the day, as we are going to be seeing on the left-hand side to the bitter end, and on the right is going to be MG for Fun Edition. This is the Ravencourt League Group B stage, and we are going to be having 2 best-of-3s and 1 best-of-5 today. So, hope you're all ready to go. Good morning, Crush. Hello, Mel. How you doing, Lazy Hydra? Hello, Ninja. Good to see all of you today. Sorry, fixing audio last night. Changed a couple things. We're starting out with the Samuro Genji ban. So we got a target ban on Samuro as well as Genji. Makes a bit of sense. Sorry, I hate when I mess with the audio. Oh, dang. I think that's exactly where I need it. Alright, so Lucio removed as well, as he is a very, very popular and strong hero. We've got a Mephisto removal for Battlefield of Eternity. Best of 3, best of 3, best of 5. That is the game plan today, I do believe. Let me double check. I got my bracket right here. Up next, we'll see Three-Legged Cat versus the winner of this series. And then we drop down to the lower bracket quarterfinals. Yes, okay, so yes, okay, that looks good. We might be able to catch another game today, but we'll see. What's up, Forget What? How you doing? Hanzo first pick, big surprise. Is there going to be a Blaze on the opposing side? No, it's a Nubarak. Oh my god, things are slightly different for once. Li Ming, a Nubarak on the right-hand side. Alright, big burst ability, you got poke around the objective, you've got a Nubarak to spawn beetles, and those also can tank some stray shots. Might see Carapace build for a Nubarak, could be seeing Beetle build, not sure what the priority is going to be. But yes, Battlefield of Eternity will be our first map of the day, as we have our Hanzo paired with a Brightwing Diablo. Hanzo Diablo is a nice combo. Granted, Muradin does offer up more race potential around the objective phase, he does have that Sledgehammer level 4. Diablo just often paired with the Hanzo because you have the ability to throw the Dragon's Arrow in for more CC, and then Apocalypse on top of that. Brightwing pairs into all of that because the just polymorph CC locks people in place. But crowd control aside, I believe this will be a target ban onto a solo laner as we get rid of the Hogger here. Great at grabbing camps on his own, good control, good mobility, so Nuisance has been removed. Could be another solo lane, could be a healer ban, could look at it still an Anduin ban, like a Nubarak with Light Bomb is really annoying. What's up, Crush? Nice pyramid. This is the best map for Artanis, arguably. I mean, every map can be an Artanis map if you believe, but this is the one where he gets quite a bit of utility. Stukov will be the removal, don't want to deal with his lurking arms and massive shoves or flailing swipes. Which leads me to believe that this is going to be last 2 picks are going to be a bit divey, maybe like a Greymane Blaze, and Stukov with flailing swipes has a good disengage potential around all that, so we'll see. But there's going to be an Ana Blaze, nano boosted Li Ming. Okay. Do they go into something else to race against the Immortal? I wouldn't mind seeing some sort of auto attacker. Cassia with blinds are not too bad. Greymane's still a pickup. Genji obviously banned away, so we're not going to be seeing double reset potential. What's up, Nibbles? How you doing today, bud? I'm going to shorten your name to Nib, if you don't mind. Alright, so the Blaze was taken. They're going to adjust here into a Dahaka Sylvanas. Does give good mobility from both of them. I like the CC potential with drag. Isolation can be huge. I doubt we see adaptation. It's not a bad start. Not a bad start for to the bitter end. MG for Fun Edition. Last pick. The Greymane actually works really well with this composition. It'd be a nice auto attacker and stuff like that, but it looks like we're going to get Jimmy right-click. We don't see Jimmy right-click very often anymore, and I'm happy to have him here on Battlefield of Eternity. I'll get a Twitch prediction going. Let's get into game number 1 of the day. Twitch Gamble's up if you'd like to make a prediction on which team you think is going to win the first map of the day. Let's get into it. Alright, on the right-hand side, MG for Fun Edition. No Cascon will be playing Blaze. Resmix, maybe, will be your Rainer. There we go. Undead playing Li Ming. Morpheus on a new bracket, last but not least, Gunner on the Ana. How fitting. Or left side of the map, we're looking at To the Bitter End. We got Marl Karks playing your Sylvanas. Sirdath will be playing Dahaka. We'll have a Mac on Muradin. Hanzo to be played by Commander Rex. And Deviant on the Brightwing, as we have a bit of a mid lane setup here, mid-area setup. Muradin scouting out. I think the big thing is they want to be able to pivot on the side of MG for Fun Edition in case Sylvanas does go to top lane and activates Black Arrows to try and take down a structure early on. But that's not going to be the case. Just kidding, it is. Sylvanas is still chilling up here. I was looking at the minimap, and we do have the rotation back down into bottom lane for MG for Fun Edition. Sylvanas and Dahaka move into the top lane. Looks like Li Ming will rotate up here. We do have Exterminator level 1 for the Rainer. Beetle build on our Anubarak. Dahaka's in Tissue Regeneration. Symbol Geometry Hanzo, Muradin with Dwarf Block stacks at level 1. And Slumber Shells for our Ana here. Oh, Blaze is going to be going into Endurance Stimpak. So activate to gain a shield that absorbs 614 damage for 5 seconds while taking damage below 30% maximum health. Endurance Stimpaks will automatically cast if it's not on cooldown. And Cascon trying to get away here. Haunting Wave in from Sylvanas. Polymorph from Brightwing as she did phase shift into the top lane, but no kill onto Blaze. Down and bottom, Anubarak burrows in. Sleep Dart connects, and the healing debuff from Ana will be first blood to the side of MG for Fun Edition. Attention NGS players. NGS players don't watch my stream. Most Heroes of Storm's viewers don't watch my stream. Drag from Dahaka connects. Hanzo goes down in bottom lane. I thought we might have a kill in top lane. Didn't realize Hanzo was going to go down, and Rainer finds that kill. Jimmy right-click continuing to supply the CC. Black Arrow from Sylvanas is going to continue to lock down the top lane fort front gate. Little twin flames from no Cascon to poke at the wave here, but the siege seems pretty good. Meanwhile, down in bottom lane, the same thing can be said, as we do have Impaler Camp pushing onto the fort front gate with the buff of the Beetles from Anubarak. And taking a peek here, it looks like there was more siege damage achieved in the top lane. Phase shift down into bottom from Brightwing makes this a 3v3, and we'll see fort front gates on both sides going down. Speedrun enthusiasts? Well, as you heard me say yesterday, there was one person on Twitter that said all speedrunning and GDQ viewership is down, so I should just give up on speedrunning. I should just give up. Battle Aces? Yeah, right. Huh. Hi, can I get a key? Cool, thank you, bye. Don't care about your channel. Ana might have been caught out here in this rotation. Stormbolt to the face. Dahaka brush talks in. Gunner will be taken down. First kill for the side of To the Bitter End. And Marl Karks will live for the time being. Unfortunately, Li Ming's Arcane Orb will connect, and that will be a kill into Sylvanas. Traded heroes here in map number 1 Battlefield. Around our first objective phase, Anubarak throwing an Impale down, trying to find something here, but nothing to be discovered as the Fallen Shamans will be dealt with by the solo laners. Dahaka in top lane, Blaze down in the bottom. And Hanzo 12 stacks currently on Simple Geometry. Sleep Dart, Jet Propulsion, Impale, Burrow Charge, and Mac does not go down. What a crazy big burst. That does not find a kill onto our Muradin player here. Nicely done. Immortals will move into the race potential sides here, and it does look like Mac and friends want to step up on the side of To the Bitter End. Stormbolt connecting onto Anubarak, but no follow-up damage will be supplied. Jet Propulsion into Sleep Dart. This time it's looking promising with the Impale, and Rainer getting another kill. This mix with fantastic sustained damage on this Terran Marine. And the Immortal will go into top lane. We got Undead just poking at the fort front gate before that happens. Taking a peek at some of our talents here, as we didn't really dive too deep into any of them past level 1. And really, it doesn't look like anything too astonishing. Everything is pretty much on point. Full simple geometry build for our Hanzo, Feeding Frenzy, Critical Miss, continue to see deliberating. Nope, can't say it today. Can't say the word today. Dart at level 4. Undead here on the Li Ming. Oh, Calamity blinking from that level 7. Tries to put some decent damage onto Serdath, who will be able to pop Essence and back away as the top lane fort does not go down. Blaze in bottom, proxying a wave, but also pushing up his own. Getting some decent damage onto the fort over here. Well done from Blaze as Dahaka meanders his way down to bottom. Don't believe he has Brush Stock available. It's on 45-second cooldown currently. There's the Impaler Camp for top lane to be grabbed. Healing darts going out. Danger ping near the bush. Nice Impale from our Nubrak. Does scout things out. Does have that Beta Barbs level 4, which is a 3.5 second duration, or persistence, if you will, after the Impales throw down. The 10 Talentier's almost here. We'll cycle through the other numbers while Dahaka clears out bottom. Blaze chilling behind the fort front gate. As another Impale discovers Muradin in the bush, this time on the south side of this top lane. Sleep Dart went fishing, finds a Brightwing, but no one steps up for any extra damage. A lot of the damage available is, range with Li Ming and Raynor, so they don't really have much dive on the right-hand side. Outside of a Nubrak and maybe some Calamity blinks from Li Ming, but an Arcane Orb goes out, catches the minion in the front wave. Our second Immortal phase spawning in the north-south positioning here. The Stormbolt goes fishing, but Mac can't find a Li Ming with that one. On the right-hand side, setting up around this camp. 4 seconds to go on that. This Fallen Shaman over here just now spawning, but it does look like, to the bitter end, set up defensively around their Immortal. They'll leave Hanzo to go race. Nice early scatters. Right side camp will be grabbed. 10 Talentier as well. Nano Boost, Cocoon, Wave of Force, Bunker, and I'm assuming Raynor's going to go Banshee. Banshee's really good on this map, but also Hyperion does Siege really well, and that will be the pickup. Commander Rex goes down to Li Ming, gives a reset. Wave of Force pushing people around. Blaze goes in with the Jet Propulsion. Gunner getting really low here. Li Ming trying to blink it with it, 40 HP, gets the Nano Boost from the Ana. Going to try and blink in and find something. Murda misses the Stormbolt, and Raynor's able to trade the Brightwing for Li Ming. Almost Muradin falling there as he Dwarf tosses away. Blaze, can he close the distance on the Dahaka? Doesn't look like it. And the priority is going to be into this Immortal race, as it was Li Ming, Brightwing traded. Checking to see if you're curious. Brightwing doesn't have phase shift for another 21 seconds. Gunner going to hearth out here on this Ana, and it will be Immortals getting to the halfway phase. Dragon's Arrow onto Raynor, the drag connecting as well, and that will be a dead Marine. Terran going down. Dragon's Arrow, Avatar, Blink, Heal, Wailing Arrow, and Isolation were the heroic pickups from the left-hand side. Top lane wave being pushed into the fort here, as we do have no camps actually pushing. All that was already cleared out. Li Ming trying to poke onto the Immortal. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, Sylvanas and Hanzo working through this quite quickly, and I do believe we will have our Immortal spawning in favor for the crew up to the bitter end, and Dahaka will not go down here. Muradin able to Dwarf Toss away. Doesn't have Avatar for 20 more seconds. Li Ming still trying to chase him down. A Nano Boost applied to Li Ming. Nubrak burrows in. Mac is able to give the juke here. They're going on a bit of an adventure. Mac is definitely dead now. And Dahaka is able to push things up a bit in top lane. One of these days, you'll have to accept that we like you, Mr. Hammett. I hope that day comes. I mean, you guys do. The consistent people that are here for every stream. Those people I love. Wave of Force, or excuse me, yeah, there's Wave of Force from Li Ming. There's a whole heck load of things going on right now, as we do have a Li Ming attempt, but Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas did shut down a little bit of the ability power right there, so nicely done. Sonic Arrow going out. I know you guys like me, it's the rest of the internet. I gotta convince them. That's an uphill battle. What rank are you? If this is not Grandmaster Plus, I don't watch. 13 talent here on the horizon, as we do have Impaler Camp pushing up top. We got our Black Arrows from Sylvanas active, locking down the tower, as we do have a Haunting Wave thrown out, but no teleportation activated. Nubrak burrows out, looking for something here, but Sylvanas is able to get away from any sort of CC. Alright, well, we have a pause. What timing? People like watching this game. Only this game. Those are the days that we often are able to hit our sub goals. Well, Sylvanas gonna take a few tower shots as we're back into map number 1. Apparently Blaze's work call is finished up. 9 stacks for our Nubrak currently. Not a Nubrak. For our Dahaka in the top lane. Looking at a Nubrak, reading stats. Simple geometry for Hanzo is done. Everything's looking pretty normal consistently on this map. Outside of the 7-3 in kills. Brightwing grabs camp on the left-hand side.
I will deliver this realm from your corruption.
We do have the Immortals on left and right side spawning. Second Immortal phase, if I'm not mistaken, of the game. Third, maybe? I think this is third, actually. Yeah, I think this is third. 11 minutes in seems actually pretty plausible. Brightwing pushing up the bottom lane. That should be the fort going down. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo connecting onto Raynor right now, almost going down. Muradin able to land a Stormbolt, but has to Dwarf Toss away. A Nubrak burrows in, landing some CC onto this at Dahaka, but does not follow up with much more. There is an Impale, but still, Li Ming can't make a play off of that. Nano Boost was used recently. 57-second cooldown. Drag will connect onto a Nubrak. As we do have that bottom fort going down. Big Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas, but big damage back into her. Oh, wait, hold on. The phase shift in from Brightwing. Might have been a blink heal. And Sylvanas does go down. Brightwing able to blink heal away. Li Ming will be taken down in this moment as we do have some scatters going off the wall. Cascon, no Cascon, getting polymorphed and almost going down. Dahaka brush talks in for the flank. Hanzo with the natural agility and the Stormbolt to the back will take down Blaze. Meanwhile, Muradin landing a Stormbolt onto someone, but it does not take down the Raynor. Woo! Woo indeed, Crush. Woo indeed. Top 4 does go down. On the side of to the bitter end. We're also going to be having this Immortal moving into top lane. As the keep front gate as well has a lot more HP. And there was that Fallen Shaman, as I mentioned earlier, pushing up the bottom. So let's see what kind of push potential to the bitter end can achieve here with this core 5. Actually, well, Brightwing's in bottom, but she'll phase shift up. She's got Hyper Shift. There's no way she doesn't have... Yeah, it's 1 second away, literally. Sonic Arrow discovers the Anubrak, who's going to get hit with a Stormbolt, but drops the Impale, so a little traded CC between the tanks. Phase shift from Brightwing. Denied by a Biotic Grenade from Ana. Nicely done. Good timing. It's a 1.75 second window of healing debuff, so still decent, but either way, nice toss from the Ana there. As the Raynor and friends will clear out the Immortal, which does take down the keep front gate, gets about 50% of the keep. Commander X trying to get away, Haunting Wave from Sylvanas to get back towards the allies. Windrunner allows that second Haunting Wave cast, and that'll be the disengage to the better end. Dragon's Arrow, by the way, goes wide. Sorry, I was taking a sip of tea. Wave of Force. Not Wave of Force. You have a Wailing Arrow from Li Ming. God damn, I'm so sorry, chat. We're waking up today. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas, taking down a few enemies. That was Raynor and Ana being picked off. We have Marl Kark's going to activate the Black Arrows. Now, is this a game-winning push moment? Couple autos from Hanzo going into the core, breaking the shielding. Muradin activates Avatar around 50% HP. Gets a couple autos in, but it looks like the team calls to disengage. Kind of awkward, especially when your Muradin just pops Avatar. Okay. Elongated Tongue, level 16 for our Dahaka. We'll also have the phase out for Brightwing. Another Immortal phase will be spawning here in the east-west positioning, looking like it's going to be race potential sides, as we do see the axes on the left. Camp to be grabbed quickly. Drag maybe from Dahaka. Maybe goes fishing for somebody. He went fishing. No enemy heroes on the end of that tongue. There's a well tap. I was wondering if they're going to re-engage here, but Muradin's just anchoring, and okay. Muradin anchoring. We have camp to be finished out, which does open up the opportunity for MG for Fun Edition to step in and defend, while Raynor starts working on the right-hand side. Dahaka looks for the... Oh. I say he's looking for the drag, but the Immortal stun kind of zoning Raynor. Now Dahaka in kind of an awkward spot. Burrows. Does he pop Essence? He absolutely does. Looks for the drag. Doesn't get it. The Immortal... Oh, that was a really awkward phase shift. Blink heal from Brightwing. Immediately sent up by the Immortal. Marl Kark's gonna get out of here. Good Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo, but it doesn't open up enough of a window for Brightwing to blink away. She did have 2 stacks, so just no one in range and too much CC to push the button. So with the first half given away and 45-second death timer on Brightwing, we do have bottom lane Fallen Shaman and Paler Camp pushing in there. Blaze will manage that. Dahaka pushing up top lane. Raynor working on the right-hand side. Muradin trying to poke onto the Immortal. They don't get much here. There's about a 10k difference, a little less than 10k difference between these two teams when it comes to the Immortal health. Sonic Arrow to the right. A Nubrak lays down an Impale. That's a beautiful drag into... I think it was an Immortal stun into Dahaka drag. Nicely done. Ana with some active reload gets a couple heals out. We've got catapults on core right now from the top lane. And it's looking promising for this to be a Immortal phase over to the side of to the bitter end. Though a Nubrak reinitiates, there's going to be a Stormbolt from Muradin. It is 4v5. There's a drag onto Ana on the back line. Gunner's in a really awkward spot. Blaze Bunker does get summoned. Isolation won't connect, but Sylvanas has the rundown on this Overwatch character. No, it doesn't look like they'll run her down whatsoever. Muradin on the right side will take down the Raynors. We have no Cascon activating that Juggernaut plating for some extra healing, but it's not enough. He goes down as well. It's a quadra kill for the side up to the bitter end. Out of bed and awake now. Oh, I wish it was so easy. I've been out of bed for 2 hours now. Yeah, my alarm went off at 5, and I got out of bed at 5:30. I'm sorry, Commander Rex, really, dude? Really? What a Dragon's Arrow across the map. Not even really across, but you know what I mean. From downtown, bottom lane, to steal Haloran's line. GG, well played. The members of To the Bitter End turn things around from a shaky start. Is it sharing if no one takes my points, asking for a friend? That means Jeff Bezos just made $2,100. That's what that means. You're lucky I love you, Foo Fighter. I do my best to be a generous streamer, and it is often... whatever. Oh. Consider subscribing to the stream. We're 20 subs away from our goal. If we can hit that today, it'd be much appreciated so we can sustain full-time streaming. Welcome back, everybody, into the Ravencourt Team League Group B upper bracket quarterfinal. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have To the Better End up in this best-of-3 series. We're heading to Infernal Shrines. This is going to be the map choice of our left side team, if I'm not mistaken. As MG for Fun Edition, as the loser of map 1, have opted in for first pick priority. Let's go ahead and jump into this. As I said, map number 2. Tell Bandit he's perfect. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. Genji, Hanzo, Mephisto, and Samuro will be banned away. So pretty much the exact same bans as the last series or last map. Thank you for the big dance. How does the does anyone feel like trying out? What is the celebration? Only 30 bits. Yeah, I tried to keep that one cheap because I thought that'd be fun. What's the if anyone's tempted, what's the on-screen celebration look like? I have no idea. I think Lard did it, but I missed it. I have no idea what it looks like. If anyone wants to spend the 40 bits and try it out, that'd be much appreciated because I'm just curious. Anduin Johan on the left-hand side for Inferno Shrines. Pretty simple draft. Nothing like crazy with that. Anduin, probably Light Bomb. I doubt we see Falling Sword. Like that combo fell out of popularity very quickly, so wouldn't be surprised if oh. Okay, so it doesn't pop up on OBS, it pops up on the stream. Interesting. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Crush. Now I know. Because I look over at my stream all the time and I assumed it would be here. But apparently it's only on the literal stream side of things. That's interesting. Very interesting. We need like 10 people to do it all at once to really see what happens. That's what we really need, but that's a big ask already. Thank you again, Foo Fighter, for the Prime Gaming. Thank you, Crush, for the bits as well. Much appreciated, bud. Blaze and Zeratul will be banned away. Also, I have removed the alerts being off during casted content because really at this point it doesn't matter. Like it's just like it's like whatever. Just, you know, we'll leave it on. It stops things from breaking, so. And we don't have like a crazy amount of alerts on this stream, so works out. Chromie, Leoric on the left-hand side, so a really simple draft. Just about everyone is blonde to white hair.
I'm here to help.
Kind of hair synergy. Hair surgy. Junkrat, Varian, Stukov, Jaina. Gonna need a solo laner, so it's gonna be point, click, single target, delete for the side of MG for Fun Edition. I'd love to see some... Okay. I didn't want to say it because I wanted it. I was hoping it was a butcher. They only fixed the big emotes one so far. What do you mean fixed? Was there a issue? Is it editable? Which one? Intense thoughts? Oh yeah. My big wrinkly brain thoughts. Absolutely, that's me. Twitch Gamble's up. Let's get into it. Left side of the map, up in this best of 3 series in the upper bracket quarterfinals, we have got to the bitter end. Deviant Anduin, Mac on the Johanna, Marl Karks will be playing Falstad, Commander Rex, your Chromie, and Serdath is going to be on the Leoric. Right side of the map, we're taking a peek at MG for Fun Edition, Gunner on the Stukov, Morpheus, Varian, Rizmex will be your Jaina, Undead on the Junkrat, and last but not least, everyone's favorite fish, we've got Murky, played by No Cascon. Nice Skinnergy. Nice Skinnergy. I do like that. I do like that. The sort of beach Murky with the Totski shark as well. Very nicely done. My only comment is that the Space Marine one is better because he has the little fish that he's carrying around with him, and it's adorable. As a streamer, I can't tell when people do them unless on the Twitch site. So they only fix... Oh, interesting. Leoric will have trouble clearing pufferfish. That's why Falstad's currently in top lane. That's why I believe Falstad was picked at the last second there. They're going to swap Leoric out, and he's going to be with the core 4 to do rotations and wave clear. Now, Falstad, does he benefit from double soaks a little bit more because of his level 1? Yes, but maybe he should have thought about that, because that might have been a misclick. I feel like Q build would have been way better against the Murky, but we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. It's going to be auto attack build against the Murky. Now, I will say this. You get Murky kill, you do get extra stackage, but it's not by much. Minion kills are worth 0.2. Heroic takedowns are worth 0.5, so it's nothing crazy. I do wish it was Q build Falstad. It would have been way faster for wave clear against the Murky. Good shrine clear, but hey, as I said, we'll see how it all works out. Falstad doesn't seem to be struggling against the puffer fishes whatsoever. Thank you, Ninja. Congratulations on your ban. Yeah, to be honest, the only way that I know the big emotes are going off is obviously they're gigantic in Twitch chat, but I also... It says in my activity feed, the on-screen celebration. Or the Gigafy emote. The on-screen celebration, quite literally, I only knew that was happening because, 1, we asked for it, but 2... I did see that trigger in my event list, and I was able to catch it in time. Murky, by the way, did go into his bribe level 1, the fishy deal. If you're curious how many stacks he's got 9 right now, so he can bribe a singular unit. Murky proxying waves, so Leoric's like, cool, I'm just gonna go siege over here then, whatever. Murky harassing around the camp, but he won't be able to... Oh, wait, Falstad might have a kill on Murky here. I don't think he's used Puffer, or... I think he's used his safety bubble recently. Heck you, Mega Peter. Realistically, I should just ban the phrase best viewers on. That would be the smart thing for me to do. But then we wouldn't have bots to ban. Does it appear in the... Yeah, both of them appear on the event list. Yeah, my Twitch activity feed, on-screen celebration, Crushinator used bits for the Bandit, and then there's the Gigafy emote, Crush used bits for the Dancing Bahamut. But I have a vague, like when they started this out, I vaguely remember Lard did the on-screen celebration, and I barely had noticed it. Like I had happened to look over at my own Twitch preview, and I noticed that it was actually happening, so... At least now there's alert for it, because I don't think there was one before. Or at least a, whatchamacallit. Actually, can I do this? No, I can't resend it, actually. You can't resend the on-screen celebration. That's kind of poopy. Well, Falstad continues to manage top lane. We do have Jaina rotating up. She's looking to slow down Marl Karks, who's going to get good damage into this Murky. Pufferfish over here is not going to get a ton of value, as Falstad's able to quickly clear that out. He did go into Secret Weapon level 7. Temporal Loop will be the level 10 pickup for Chromie as she gets her talents early here. Varian, of course, did go into Taunt. That works with his composition. Junkrat did go a little bit different in his build. I just now noticed that he has the, I think that's Tricky Shuffles level 1. He also did go into the Taster Explosions. So we'll check that out and see what his stackage looks like in a bit here. Speaking of stackage, what's Murky at? He's at 22 currently. And Murky does not have the utility of Nova, where his bribe reduces the cooldown of camps. Lost Viking said that for a hot minute, but that was taken away. Nova's the only character that can reduce camp cooldown by 50% when she bribes the entire camp. Useful tool, but then you're also playing with a Nova on your team. Okay, Cascon has the bubble. One more auto will be enough here, and that'll be a free stack over. Whoa, Marl, why are you... Okay, I guess he's focused onto the wave. That's kind of weird to me. You just gave a free wave to Murky. That's really obnoxious. Oh my god! You, like... Marl, I'm sorry. Just getting baited around here by no Cascon. Coulda just killed the Murky, but had to get a couple autos onto the wave, and then went back for the Murky, and then lost a wave, and then, oh my god. I know there's things happening in bottom, and you're all like, oh my god, watch what's happening in bottom, but don't you all want to watch Murky harass a Falstad? Nah, see, that barrel roll was aggressive. That barrel roll was like, I'm sick of your shit. Try to grab experience globes. Yeah, but he was autoing the wave still. Like, Falstead went to the gate to start autoing onto the wave. Like, I understand, like, going and grabbing the experience, but it just a little haphazard there. I gotta be critical with my game knowledge. You can add Seriabot to stream. It's really good at deleting those messages and known bots, similar to Butspot. We turn it off. Yeah, but like, we don't get that many of those bot things, and it's kind of fun to ban them from time to time. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fun to ban the bots. Well, Falstead's dead in top lane. Oof, oof, and the spray with it as well. Alright, what do we have for heroics here? March of the Murlocs. For our murky friend here. Ring of Frost, Jaina, Riptire, Junkrat. We got Warbringer for the Varian. He can charge every 4 seconds. Massive Shove, Stukoff, Light Bomb, Blessed Shield, Gust, Temporal Loop, and Entomb. Falstead flying in, barrel rolling in. I believe this is our second objective phase of the game. Yep, we're 7 minutes in, second objective phase. Chromie and Jaina finished their level 1s respectively. About a second apart. I'm not sure if Murky stacks look like. He's going to pop March of the Murlocs. He does go down. Murky does have full stacks on his Bride. Bless Shield from the Johanna. There was a Light Bomb, I think, somewhere in all of that, I want to say. And it's on cooldown. Varian is going to fall to Falstad auto attack damage. So it's a 1.25 kill as Murky did go down earlier on. Top lane Fallen Shaman pushing in here. And we do have that tricky shuffles for the Junkrat, 33 stacks on Taster Explosions. He did go Dirty Trickster as well. 13 out of 15 stacks for the Fetid Touch. Level 1. Oh, Gunner. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the Chastises didn't connect, and oh, well. 21 stacks for our Falstad on the Frequent Flyer. We got Piercing Light at 2 currently. And 13 talents here, almost here. Falstead still managing up against that Murky in the top lane. Back over in mid, though, the Punisher is pushing in. And mid fort does go down. First structure to fall will be in favor for to the bitter end. Sorry, I keep looking outside, and it's like, it's 8 a.m., and usually the sun's like peaked out and stuff like that by now. And it's overcast. And it was overcast like all day yesterday after stream. And I was like, please, can we just get a big ol' storm? Can we please get a big ol' thunderstorm? Well, actually, give us rain. Thunderstorms right now, a lot of things are dry. And that's how the Tamarack fire started a couple of years ago. And after the Tamarack fire, we had the Caldor fire. And that forced us into evacuation, so... It's already a little sketchy out here this summer. We have the Royal Fire, which is on the northwest side of the lake, closer to Truckee. I haven't had any smoke or anything like that down here, but definitely at night if you go to the beach, you can see the smoke still coming out as the Chymo Cleanse will be had by Deviant there. Johanna leapt away, but mid-flight she does die. Hence the Chymo Cleanse. But we'll see. We'll see how things unfold here. Cascon, no Cascon with this Murky. Looks like he used Bribe recently, down to 29 stacks. Still just doing Murky things here in the top lane. Arcane Punisher coming up next. Looking at the fort front gate, still pretty healthy. Murky might drop a March of the Murlocs on that to be able to push it up a little bit further. By the way, Shattering Throw, level 13 for the Varian. Like that pickup against the Johanna here. Deny that Iron Skin value. Jaina's about 2,000 damage away from finishing out her baseline stacks. I just had the realization yesterday after stream. I'm traveling back home this November for like family stuff before Christmas and all that. I realized I think I literally travel on election day and election time, and I feel like With the environment we're currently in, that feels like it's a horrible time to travel. I may change my my stuff now that I think about it. A little bribe for Murky steals away the camp on the top left. Arcane Punisher should be up soon. Next shrine is up and available. Here we go into that Arcane Punisher, as I mentioned. Leorc managing the Fallen Shaman before it gets much, if any, value. That's 16s on both sides. Endless nades. Glyph of Faith. We've got the big one for Jaina with Northern Exposure to reduce armor. Keep in mind, we also have that Ice Flows as well, so cooldown reduction on that Kona Cold. Murky does have the fish oil, so no Wrath of Cod, level 16. No percent base damage. Falstad is pushing up bottom lane. I assume he's got Flight available. Bless Shield from Johanna bouncing around. We have Murky going down as he does pop March the Murlocs. Ring of Frost from Jaina, unable to find someone. Leap of Faith is good this time. Or best time is you'll be removed from society and isolated in the air. I'll be isolated in the air with a bunch of other crazy people. Somehow Leorc has lived here. I don't know how. Varian does go down to Chromie damage. A time stop onto the Jaina. Looks like Leorc wants to chase in further. No Entomb for 14 seconds. He's got Ominous Wraith Royal Focus as he's massively shoved away. But he Wraith walks right back into the enemies here. Big ol' skeletal swing. Gunner goes down. And this Murky composition is not working out too well. Meanwhile, by the way. Falstad currently just getting a free keep in bottom. Oh, catapult. One more shot. Pew! No, the catapult got cleared out too quickly. Undead is going to be picked off by the Falstad, though. Murky. He doesn't have March. He doesn't have Octograb. Not sure why he was bubbling into Marl, but either way. How much HP is on this? I'm going to bet 129. 135. Pretty good at what I do for a living. Top lane keep is going to go down. Big burst damage onto the Murky, who does activate that bubble. Heals up. Oh, good snipe from Chromie, almost taking down no Cascon here. And it's looking promising to the bitter end to make this a quick 2-0 series. Move us on into the upper bracket semifinal coming up next. Ring of Frost down from the Jaina. We currently have Leorc with a Wraith walk through a few enemies. Riptide from the Junkrat connecting onto a couple bodies, but no kills to be found. Temporal loop onto Varian, stuck in a loop level 20 from Chromie as well. And March of the Murlocs from Murky trying to dissuade the enemies here, putting a bit of damage onto Leorc and friends, but Anduin should have a couple Divine Stars or a couple AoE heals for his allies. The core shielding is starting to drop. Varian dead for 34 more seconds. Concussion Mine from Junkrat. Falstad barrel rolls in. The Punisher follows up. Gust from Falstad's available if he wants to try and push people against the wall, but it doesn't seem like that's the priority. He's actually going to wind tunnel them back into the Hall of Storms, and this will be the end of map number 2 here. A Murky composition that just does not go the way of MG for Fun Edition, and that will be to the bitter end, taking this series in a 2-0. GG, well played. All right. Due to Foo Fighters' generosity, we are now 19 subs away from our sub goal of the day. Every little bit helps us out, and that would allow us to have the Street Fighter stream this upcoming Friday. So if you'd like to have some more variety on the stream, check out some fun games, be sure to subscribe. Let's get set up for our next best of 3. We're going to the upper bracket semifinal.